Hello everyone, this is Eric. I'm going to have a short video about essential oils for men and try to dispel some myths and correct some potential errors that may be out there and sort of give the guys an idea that they can use essential oils and it'll be okay for them. So essential oils, they're not just for women. There seems to be a common stereotype out there that essential oils, I can't talk too well, oils are only for women. And while it's true that a majority of the women are the members are women, but men have used essential oils throughout history. In the height of Egypt's power, the male priests were the only authorities allowed to use the aromatic oils. So why is this tide change? What makes the men in today's world different than their male ancestors? Understanding stereotypes that surround essential oils can help answer these questions and even change a perspective of a guy that may be reluctant. So one of the things we look at is, well, I tried it once and they didn't work. Sure. I've tried some oils and they didn't do anything. I also went to work out in a gym once and it didn't do a whole lot for me either. So it's a lifestyle change. My buddy BJ Colley owns his own CrossFit system now, and he sees a continuing change in people as they continue to work towards their goals. An essential oil isn't going to magically improve your health, and the change may be very slow in presenting itself. But as in anything we do to improve our healthiness, our health, it's a continual commitment that involves long-term usage. Then there's the stereotype, well, the oils are only good for their smells. Well, that's somewhat true. They're very good for their smells. Some of the oils are very aromatic. They're very cleansing. They just smell good. But the benefits are what goes much deeper into our lives and into our bodies. And the Doterra essential oils, they're pure and they work with your body in natural ways that promote an overall health. Not only do they smell good, but they're good for you. And if you don't believe me, test them. Another issue that we see sometimes is when guys, when your wife or your significant other has elected to do a business out of the Doterra essential oils. So it's the perception is Doterra isn't a business. It's not really a business. It's just something my wife plays around with while I'm working. And while many people are very casual about their usage of the oils and maybe even pursuing their business side of the essential oils, it isn't until the real money starts coming in that the guys start getting interested. I know when Susan started doing the essential oils, I'm going, okay, whatever, we'll see what happens. Well, I needed the oils. I started using our Deep Blue product, and because we were remodeling our kitchen, and I worked real hard one day, and I did not want to be able to stand up the next day. I looked like a Darwinian puzzle of the guy evolving from a four-legged creature to Homo sapien. It just was really tough. John Bush, the wellness advocate that began like many other men in the business, full of doubts. I was full of doubts. It wasn't until he fully committed himself that he saw results, he said. I find myself saying at least 3 times a week or more how thankful I am that I was wrong. wrong about how the oils could help my daughter, wrong about my wife seceding, anything for me as a man. If it was good enough for the kings and the rulers of old, why would it not have great significance for you now? And then we go into another aspect of the business. Going into business with your significant other, your wife, your girlfriend, whatever, is just too hard. That is a stereotype that is across business. I've worked with my wife in the same office for years, off and on. I mean, it just was the way it was. And we've been very successful with that. We maintain a business-like relationship when we're in the office. To them, why not devote yourself with them doing the oils, doing the doTERRA essential oil business? Success is a partnership, be it a marriage, be it a relationship, be it a business. And we have to be able to work together with our spouses, with our significant others, to make our business in essential oils a success. So I implore you to at least give it a try. Some of the other things I hear often is that essential oils are just a fad and they're going to be over pretty soon. Well, in doing a lot of research, I found that essential oils, maybe not the actual essential oils, but the primary constituents of the oils, like the frankincense and the myrrh, they've been around since the beginning of time. Many of our citrus products, they've been here forever, and we've utilized it. I remember as a child, when it was around Christmas time, we would always get a bag of oranges. And the smell of oranges have always brought me back to a holiday atmosphere. And so that's one of the things. I think the essential oils are something that's going to be around for a while. People have come to the point where they while they rely on the medicines that our physicians and all give us and prescribe for us, we start getting concerned about the chemicals and the impurities that may be in those. And I know that they take good care and try to present those materials to us, those medications over the counter or prescription, with a good quality. But what can become a better quality than that which God has given us from our plants? The recent popularity of essential oils, it stems from many things. The greater availability of the different types of oils, stronger research into the effectiveness of the oils, and more opportunities to share personal experiences with the oils. Essential types that men have had about the essential oil industry. So what is it that makes men in today's society or our world different from their male ancestors? Well, it probably, as in my case, was a lack of knowledge about the oils. I didn't want to do that stuff. I didn't want to be healthy. I was a big, strong male, and I just didn't want to do it. I didn't like taking medicine, so why do I want to take oils? Some is maybe what our current role in society is. There's been much talk about men in society and where we stand and things like that. And I think everyone wants to be around a manly man, if you will. And that's great. But give something a try before you just say, no, I'm not going to do it. Give the oils a chance to prove you wrong. Educate yourself instead of being educated by those around you. This will give you your own perspective about the oils and possibly change your mind. At the end of the day, anyone can benefit from incorporating essential oils into their daily routine. I know that I was approached about essential oils probably 6 months to a year prior to Susan starting it, and it was one of my firefighters that I worked with that approached me about it. And I'm going, I don't want to have anything to do with this. This is a bunch of hooey. Well, I was wrong. Now, can you be man enough to prove that you can look at the essential oils openly and attempt to gain some experience and some knowledge and improve your health and be blessed by the Doterra essential oils? Thank you very much. I will post this on Facebook here in a moment, and hopefully I am able to do so and it'll work. But if anyone has any questions, just shoot me a message, send me a comment. If you don't like what I said, that's great too. Everyone has their opinion. Like my mom used to say, your right stop where my nose begins and mine stop where yours begins. So this is just an opportunity to expand your horizons as a man about Doterra essential oils. Thank you very much and have a good night.